Hello, thank you for being here today. If you clicked on this reading, there's a good chance that you are interested in checking out the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue because you are interested in purchasing them. And I am here today to go through the deck and show you guys what it has inside of it, what it's like, so you can decide if it is the right energy for you or not. So here is what the front looks like. It is a 78 card deck, like typical tarot deck, with Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine as the authors. It is by Hay House Lifestyles, published by Hay House. And here is the back if you want to read that. It cost me $19.99 to purchase this deck, and I think I purchased it back in 2017. All right. My son chewed on it when he was like a year old. So that's where this happened, but otherwise it is still in good condition, even though I've been using it for many years. Here is an image of Doreen on the back, and also Radley Valentine. They are both best-selling authors. They've been on shows. They're intuitive and such. I'm seeing like they do like radio work. They have websites. And if you'd like to read what it says on the back here, feel free. This book, copyright 2013, published by Hay House Incorporated. Talks about the other decks and such that Doreen has published, contents, tells us how to work with the cards, how to shuffle the cards, connect with them, shows us a typical Celtic cross and a 3-card spread to help you use these decks. And then it gets into the meanings of the cards. So we have a couple changed meanings here, like the Fool changes into a leap of faith, but they still seem to mean the same thing. And each major arcana is assigned a different angel who comes and helps with that energy. With the minor arcana, we have 4 different angels that come in to help. Gabriel is the wands, Raphael is the cups, Michael is the swords, and Ariel is the pentacles. And they're got the meanings there, along with some about the author information, about the artist information, more published works, and you can take a card reading class on this website. I wonder if that still works today. So that is the deck, just a basic guidebook here. Let's look into the actual deck now. So we have the purple cards here are the major arcana. The blue cards are the Michael cards. We have Gabrielle here. She is the wands. Raphael is the cups again, and Ariel is the pentacles. Sorry about that pause. An alarm started going off in my house. I had to turn it off. So let's get into looking at the cards a little bit here. So let's start with the Ariel. Okay. She is beautiful. Look at how beautiful the artwork of Ariel is. She is the pentacles. She is the earthly angel here. And all of the cards have a beautiful way of showing that the angels are working with us together. Some of them, it'll just be the person there. Some of them, it'll just be the angel there. And some of them, it is showing them working in tandem. And the cards will show the pentacles as either like these stained glass windows or the coins here. Like here she's planting the coins. So let's see here. Let's see what Michael has here. Yeah, for example, this one, there's no angel, but they have these lamps that stand for the chakras. They have beautiful pictures. The Michael stands for air, so thoughts. The swords are thoughts and the air sign, so lots of clouds and whatnot in the Michael cards. I'll do Gabriel here. She's the action, taking action, moving towards what you believe in. Gabriel is depicted as a male sometimes. It doesn't really matter in this deck. It is depicted as a female, probably because Gabriel and Ariel are the female energy, and Raphael and Michael are the male energy. So that is how the Gabriel suit looks. The green suit here is Raphael. And, you know, like I said, sometimes they're in the background guiding them. Sometimes they're just in the forefront. That's interesting that it's like the same picture but different. And it all has to do with the water. Look, it's even the same dolphin. Huh, I never noticed that. And we also have some mermaids here. But you see this is... Well, now I'm noticing that this is the ace of Raphael and this is the king. So maybe this is where this is the beginning, and then this is the end. You've accomplished your emotional goal for that situation. Cool. So lots of earthy, realistic looking images here. I'm getting the word ethereal. Is that a word? Am I saying that wrong? So here is the major arcana cards. Okay, the lovers, the wheel, the magician, the star, and each card, like I said, corresponds with a different angel. Like Jeremiah is not in the other minor arcana, but in the major arcana, you can work with him, like Archangel Josephiel. So definitely, if you're interested in the archangels or you're already working with them and maybe you want to learn tarot, learn how to use it, this deck has great information, great insights. It is a positive deck, and it gives a lot of good information in the guidebook about what you should do. Alright, so I took a moment off this camera to take out all of the major arcana cards because I wanted to do an interview with this deck. So asking it how it can help us, what its strengths are, what's the potential relationship that we can have with this deck. We'll let it speak for itself here. Alright, so the first question is, tell me about yourself. The second question is, what are your strengths as a deck? Seeing this one. What are your limits as a deck? What are you here to teach me? How can I best learn and collaborate? And what is the potential outcome of our relationship? All right. I'm going to flip these all right side up. I want to say that this deck does not use reversals, or you don't read the reversals. And if it is reversed, it just means that you need to come to the realization of the concept that we're talking about. So let's start with number 1. We got Tell Me About Yourself deck. The deck says perspective. Okay, this deck gives you perspective. It says there's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. Dare to change your narrative. Dare to change your perspective or your idea of what's possible. Okay, that's wonderful. Everybody needs a deck that can help them gain perspective. That's what this is all about, right? So what are your strengths as a deck? Card number 2 is strength. The strengths of this deck is strength. Strength through grace and kindness. Strength and grace through kindness. Self-confidence and forgiveness. So this deck can help you be kind in the hard times, look at difficult times with kindness, gain self-confidence, and also work with forgiveness. That is very important here. What are your limits as a deck? Okay, it says, a dream come true, believe in yourself, the end to a difficult situation. So it's often when I do these deck interviews, the limits are always something to do with, we can only help you here, but when you take this lesson out into the real world or out into the physical world, that's up to you. We can't help you with how you portray this information out into the world. So believing in yourself is up to you. These cards can't make you believe in yourself. They can give you advice and give you perspective and strength, but to truly have self-confidence, it's up to you. To end a difficult situation, these cards can give you advice, but you are the one who is the action taker. Okay, what are you here to teach me? Okay, new beginnings, starting a new life, finding your purpose, forgiving and compassionate review of the past. So again, more forgiveness, new beginnings. That would be with this perspective here, gaining a new start on something. If you feel lost in a situation, this deck can help you find the way. It can help you recognize the shadows and work through them. The next card is, how can I best learn and collaborate with you? Okay, it says choose peace, release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. So how can you best learn and collaborate with this deck? Put the past behind you and be open to any advice that this deck gives you. Any new perspective that the archangels are trying to give you, be open to it. Do not doubt until, well, I just say don't doubt at all. Just keep trying and trying and trying new ways. And again, the only power that this deck has is here on the table. It's up to you to take it into the real world and actually work with it. So the last card here, what is the potential outcome of our relationship? Wow, the Magician. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. So what is the potential outcome of your relationship with this deck? If you follow this advice, you can come to terms with where you're at, put the past behind you, and move forward and create the life that you want. You can find the magic in your hands. And I'm seeing the magic here and here. This angel has the infinity symbol above his head. So always, what goes around comes around. And if it didn't work the last time you tried it, it could work this time. And the two rainbows together are saying that you can work together with the angels, that will be the outcome of this relationship. So in another way of saying that, if you're trying to work with the archangels, this deck can help you work with them in a constructive way, to actually heal and find that peace, that internal peace that you are looking for. This deck is, again, called the Archangel Power Tarot. So this deck can give you the power and from the perspective to move forward, the strength. It can help you see the new beginnings, to become that magician, and see your inner light shining out of you. The angels can see your potential, and so when you're working with this deck, it's literally like you are working side by side with the angels and what they believe and how they can help. So very beautiful reading here. I really like how this deck came out and explained itself. So thank you for watching this video. I hope that you have a better understanding of if you want to purchase this deck or not now. I will say I take this out when I'm having difficulty understanding a perspective, and it really does help me. So if you are interested in watching more tarot oracle card reviews, I have a playlist that has other videos in it, and I'm going to be doing a video for every single deck that I own, so that you guys can go back and look at the decks that I use in my reading in a deeper way. All right, so blessings to you, love and light. Thank you for watching this video.